Good morning. It is September the 26th, 2025. And temperature is 80. So for us, that's not too terrible. We're fixing to go on my morning walk. Now, I was thinking, some of y'all have been so encouraging, and I truly do appreciate that. And I want to thank you for that. I was trying to think, okay, what could I name my people? You know, y'all are my people. Being encouraging and helping me along the path of good health. My tribe, so to speak. We got to think up a name for y'all. I was just wondering. Anyway, took the baby to the schoolhouse. I won't see her again. Well, unless I go to martial arts tonight, which is a possibility. But, I won't see her again for 5 days. It's the longest 5 days. It really is. But, you know, she got to have her mama time. Y'all notice I've got a hat on today. I'm being cutesy. I say so much. I really shouldn't. Oh, there goes a little bunny. Hey, little bunny. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Today's our trash day. It's trash pickup day. And we are some trashy people. Mercy. We collect so much trash, it's just ridiculous. But I think part of it, it's not so much, you know, us, as far as the fact that when they package stuff for sale, you got to get through 4 or 5 layers of wrapping and all this kind of stuff to ever get to the product that you've actually purchased. And, you know, we recycle. I don't really know how much of it goes into recycling, if you want to know the truth. Once it leaves my house, I fear it just goes into the mountain. In Florida, we have these mountains of trash at the dumps. It's the only mountains we have. But anyway, why do they insist on all this tremendous amount of packaging for every item? It just seems wrong. It's wasteful in so many ways. Now, y'all, this here, I'm gonna show you something. This here's wild grapes. Okay. Now, I hope you saw that. There's another one over here. See? Well, that's not one. That's... Sorry about that. Oh, here's one. This. Wild grape. See, this is the wild grapevine right here. And my sister has a ton of it out where she lives. I mean, we get a lot of it too, but the birds and critters seem to get most of ours. But I say that very loosely sometimes. She has picked a ton of grapes, wild grapes. And we're going to make some jelly. Maybe next Wednesday. Her husband golfs on Mondays and Wednesdays. So those are the days. Hello, little bunny. You're so precious. That we can, like, get together and do something. Monday, we're going to Costco. Well, I think my sister's going. My friend Carol's going. I don't really need a whole lot. But I love their butter. And since I'm trying to be a really strict carnivore, I enjoy their butter. Let's just say. So that's... And this weekend, my husband's working on, well, tomorrow, Saturday. And he ain't gonna work very long, because even when he works on the weekends, and I'm getting this shade, he don't work I mean, he'll work 4 or 5 hours. It's not like a full day. But I told him, I said, we need to take the Mustang out. We need to go for a ride. Have some together time. You know, I think it's important for people who are in relationships to nurture, and I've said this before, to nurture those relationships. And sometimes that means you've got to do away with outside influence. You have to concentrate on just each other and conversation and just enjoying the presence of each other. Because quite honestly, if you can't enjoy each other, a lot of times, what are you doing with them? What you doing with that person? Are you just staying in the relationship for financial or guilt? I know divorce is, you know, nobody likes the word divorce, and nobody likes, look at that, can you see? No, little critter, he just ran away. But a separation of the ties that you have with somebody. But if the relationship's not being fruitful, what are you doing? So nurture those relationships, especially the one with your chosen person. Because when push comes to shove, when the feet hit the pavement, so to speak, that's what you're going to end up with. The end of the spectrum, when, well, and sometimes you wonder how people got together, because they're so totally opposite, or they're so much alike, and you wonder what makes their relationships click, and what makes them fruitful in, not obviously children, but fruitful in the joy that they give each other. You do sometimes wonder that. We had code enforcement riding around earlier today. They ride by all the time. We had the same guy for like 25 years. He and I are just buddies that wave to each other. You know, you have people like that. You don't really know them, but you see them on a regular basis. They recognize you. You recognize them. Wave. Smile. And, you know, if you see them out in public and they're not in their uniform, it's okay to say hello. Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to recognize you. Okay, see, this vacant lot, which I'm thinking there's only like 2 of them in my neighborhood, is just covered. See that? That's all grapevine. Can you imagine how many bunnies live in there? Ooh, I bet you there's a ton. Lord knows what else. But, yeah, so be kind to people. It's so important. I know sometimes it might be a little bit irritating, truthfully, to be honest, to always be peppy. And it's not even peppy so much as it's just, don't be rude. Just Lord knows, don't be rude. I can't tolerate rude. It's just, it's so unnecessary. So unnecessary. So yesterday, all right, this is day 3 of me walking. And yesterday I did do better on my time. I'm trying to speed up, which, you notice, kind of makes me a little more winded. That's all right. Getting that heart rate up. But, so yesterday, thank the Lord, we were able to get in the pool and do our exercises. And I really do think that it helps. Now, yeah, last night I went to bed early. I went to bed with the dadgum chickens. But then I woke up and could not fall back to sleep, which I hate. So, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I went back to bed. Got a couple more hours. You sleep when you can. And if I can't sleep and I've laid there for an hour, hour and a half, I get up. I can't just lay there. It's not in me. I got to get up and do something. So, what y'all doing this weekend? Like I say, I want to go out, take a ride in the Mustang, maybe even go to a restaurant. I was thinking on it, and I'm being real good about what food I do and do not eat. But there is the occasion, maybe once every 2-3 weeks, where, I'll go out and enjoy the company of people and food. Now, I'm not going to make a pig of myself, but you can have a little snippet of this or a little snippet of that, but get back on track. That's all. So, we'll be almost to my house. I have clicked off pretty good here. So, enjoy your day. I'm sure I'll get back to y'all later. Ooh, look at all them contrails. Something kind of weird about those too. That's a whole nother story. But, like I say, y'all have a blessed day, a good day. Try to do something for your friends and your family, your neighbors. And don't take life so serious. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for joining me, people. Woohoo, let's unite. Let's keep up your good work. Prep. Be prepared. Love y'all. Bye.